Every year, black students assault thousands of teachers, administrators, parents, even neighbors in schools all across the country. Overwhelming majority of these attacks are black on white. I document that on White Girl Bleed a lot, especially in Don't Make the Black Kids Angry. Give some numbers from teachers' unions across the country to talk about how teachers' unions are now saying classrooms are not safe for their teachers because of this violence. Hi, this is Colin Flaherty. I'm the author of Don't Make the Black Kids Angry, where we and here we talk about black mob violence, black on white crime, and the greatest lie of our generation, the hoax of black victimization, all without racism, without rancor, without apology. Now, a special kind of violence is when the teacher, usually almost always the white teacher, but I can think of a few black teachers too, they go to the administration and they say, Johnny Smith or Jacquees Jones just assaulted me. And the teacher the principal looks at the teacher and says, that's your fault. You cannot keep control in your classroom. You're fired. This happens. Usually results in a lawsuit. Here's the latest example. Out in Long Island, a teacher says she was blamed because a student threatened her. Here the story goes. She says that she was threatened with sexual assault by a student. And so the details are she was a science teacher. She says the backlash was racially motivated because she is white. The student and the school officials are black. The student is identified as NL. He threatened Ms. Albuquerque in May 2014. Quote, this is what he said, quote, when I get done ramming you, I'm gonna bag your daughter, then ram the bitch through the whole gang, he said. So, that's what she did. She went down and told the principal. They suspended the guy for 3 days, the student that is, but that was later reversed. Here we go. According to Albuquerque, she said she was accused by the school administrator, a black guy, of instigating the incident. The teacher was slapped with disciplinary charges relating to a workers' compensation claim she filed for emotional distress. She's the third white employee of this district to file some kind of discrimination charge against this district. Wow. I wish I could say this is the first one we ever ran into, but it's not. Some of them don't turn out that well. Some of them, the teachers get hurt, teachers get killed in classrooms. The idea that somehow the teacher is at fault for this is now a common reaction popularized by Glenn Singleton. He's the guy who wrote the book Courageous Conversations. Now, so Singleton has a company called the Pacific Educational Group. He and his little band of merry men, they go around the country putting on seminars for mostly for white teachers, how to teach black kids. Here's what the courageous conversation is. The very first thing you do in the classroom is he challenges you to be courageous. You have to be courageous enough to admit you are a white racist. You have to be courageous enough to admit your racism is the reason there's such an enormous disparity between white kids and black kids when it comes to grades, performance, and discipline. If you're one of those stubborn teachers, maybe you've been around the block a few times and you know what it's like in these classrooms, how difficult it is. If you kind of meekly raise your hand and go, that doesn't really fit me, I'm not really a racist. More often than not, your contract will not be renewed. So if you read Courageous Conversations, and I write about this a lot in Don't Make the Black Kids Angry, he's very explicit about the main problem that black students have. It's white teachers. White teachers are being driven out of classrooms in St. Louis, in the district of St. Michael of Ferguson. Some crazy number of white teachers leave like the first day, like 50%. They get into these war zones of racial hostility, and they said, I didn't sign up for this. A lot of people do sign up for it for one reason only. They get a break on their student loans. But even that's not enough to keep teachers inside of these areas of violence and chaos and mayhem where absolutely no learning takes place. And occasionally threats of sexual assault are made and carried out. So if you know somebody who's a teacher or is studying to be a teacher, maybe their eyes are kind of dewy-eyed with all these ideals. They're going to pull the Sidney Poitier thing. What was that? I forget the name of the movie he was in, but that, or even a Gabe Kaplan and Welcome Back, Kotter. Okay, great. I wish them luck. I hope they're going to be the 1 out of a million who succeed in that environment. But before they do, just remind them of one thing. Don't make the black kids angry.